Good morning. It's this time of year, and the temps are climbing. Everybody is starting to spend more time outdoors, and I thought today would be a great day to talk about barbecue grilling. I'm Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and I have with me Steve Ohl, the president of R.F. and Steve also happens to be the vice president of the Carbon County Builders Association. How are you, Steve?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So springtime, and like I said, everybody's starting to pop outdoors now. One of the big things that happens is people start cooking more outdoors. So, the grill might have been, on their last legs last year, and now people are starting to think about buying a new grill, a new gas grill. What are some things that consumers should be considering when they're shopping around for a new grill?
Well, size is an issue usually for most people. They want to make sure they get a barbecue grill, a gas grill that will fit where they want, where they want to put it. Some of the other things to look out for are, stainless steel cooking grates. Uh, that's important. You don't want your grates to, basically rust away, in a few years. And also, you want to look for stainless steel burners. That's another important item. That's basically what runs the grill is the burner, and then the flavor bars. They're the things that they might call them vaporizer plates, flavorizer bars, burner protectors. They basically go over the burner and they help distribute the heat. And that's important also because the meat and the other things that drip on it, they can be acidic and they'll rot away a metal if it's not stainless. So that's definitely important. And then also, if you're going to have your grill portable and you like to roll it, you might want to ask if you can just wheel the grill around a little bit and see how easy it is for yourself to move. Sometimes that's important to customers that move them around in their deck or something like that. Those are the main things. Ease of use. Make sure the control knobs are where you can reach them. Sometimes the grill manufacturers put knobs in odd spots, and that's we sell Weber grills as our main grill, and that's that they are really very ergonomically friendly. They're very easy to use. The knobs are in good position, so that's one thing that customers usually look for.
That's awesome. And just to touch base, I kind of skipped over this in the beginning, but you guys sell grills in your shop. Like you said, you sell Weber grills. You have a full display of a whole bunch of grills, right?
Yeah, we have many different brands of grills. A few are the Primo grill. We have that's a Komodo style ceramic oval charcoal grill. We have other propane and natural gas grills. We also have a pellet grill. England Stoveworks makes a pellet grill, which is kind of like a pellet stove for your house, but it's an outdoor grill. It's a great way to get that smoke flavor into your whatever you're cooking. Yeah, plus there's many more different styles of grills that we have.
Awesome. So now, what are some options that can be available for grills? I mean, I can think of a couple, but I'm sure you offer things that people may not even have thought of.
Yeah, I mean the big one is the side burner. That's the most obvious that people will see right away is a side burner. So that's a popular option. Another one is a sear cooker or sear burner, which is basically a higher powered burner, usually within the body of the grill. On your normal cooking surface, it's just whether you turn it on or off. If you like to sear meats or vegetables, things like that, it provides a real concentrated source of heat. That's important. That's important for those people that like to cook like that. Another option is smoker boxes. Like if people want to have, the actual wood flavor, while they're doing their charcoal or their, barbecue grilling on natural gas or propane, they can add a smoker box. Another popular one is lights. You can get lights so when you're cooking at dusk or at night, you can, actually see the food that's on your grilling surface. That can be important. And there's like temperature probes, that tell you the temperature of the meat. There's wok cooking, like that have little hole, basically a round circle in the cooking grate, and it's just a replacement grate, and you can actually do wok style cooking. There's all kinds of baskets for vegetables and for fish, things that are more delicate that would fall through a regular grilling surface. There's just a lot of different options out there that you can get for grills. So best thing I can say is stop in and check them out. There's so many of them. I don't even remember all of them sometimes when people ask me about them. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, they do have that.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it's I'm always afraid I'm going to drop my iPhone because I use the flashlight on it when I'm grilling. I'm holding it and flipping the steaks or the chicken with the other hand. So I'm going to have to take a look at some lights.
Yeah, that could be a $600 mistake right there.
Yeah, exactly. So now, what about safety? I mean, we're talking about gas grills. There's definitely some safety considerations. What can you tell people about that?
I mean, the main thing with the gas grills is follow the manufacturer's instructions. Everybody gets those books. We'll try and give some tips, but take a couple minutes and read through the book. They usually have a one-page section on there, about safety concerns and other things. That's particularly important, especially if you've never had a natural gas or propane grill, or charcoal grill for that matter. But the basics are, don't grill right next to your home, especially if you have vinyl siding or other things that you could possibly melt it. The other thing, if you have, an awning, whether that's retractable or fixed awning, if you're grilling over top of that, that's a concentrated heat source. You could either melt the fabric or, maybe melt some of the fasteners. It could possibly even work, aluminum awnings if they're close enough to the grilling surface. And then just remember that it is, it's a hot item. It's going to be, very hot to the touch. So just, be careful around it. And, for the first time grillers, make sure that you're outside in an area that's well ventilated. You don't want to be grilling inside your garage or inside your house. You do have, it's not made for inside, so you'd want to be concerned about carbon monoxide, things like that. So just use the basics and, like I said, follow manufacturer's instructions. That's really important.
Yeah, that reminds me. A couple of years ago, I read an article about somebody that was grilling in their garage. They wheeled the grill in. It was a propane grill, and they had the garage door open, but they had the grill directly below the garage door, and the heat actually melted or disformed some of the panels on the garage door.
Yeah, I would, I could see that happening. And you mentioned something about the garages too. Remember, if you store a grill inside and it's propane, you're supposed to store the tank outside. You're never supposed to store your propane tank inside your home or inside of the building like that. And it won't hurt to have the propane tank sitting outside. They're made to withstand the elements. So just a tip that a lot of people forget about.
Great. That's that's great to know. Okay, so here's another question that comes in. I turn my gas grill on, but the flame is really low. Do I have some kind of regulator problem?
Yeah, this is one of the most common questions we get, and particularly on a Saturday, we'll be here answering the phone, and somebody will call and say pretty much those exact same words. And we could probably sell a lot more regulators if we didn't know the answer to this, but we do. So, the answer is more than likely the control knobs in the gas grill were in the on position, and the propane tank was turned off. So what that does is when you go to turn the grill back on and one of the knobs is in the on position on the grill, now you're turning the propane tank on, there's a little sensor in the regulator that senses there might possibly be a leak. So it will slow the flow of propane down to your gas burners, and sometimes you'll just see them barely lit, or the gas grill won't light at all, and you'll notice your temperatures not getting up on your gas grill. So the fix to that is turn all your knobs to the off position, particularly your side burner. A lot of times that's the issue, is because people don't always use it, or they may use it only once in a while. They forget it's on. So turn that turn all your knobs off to the off position. Disconnect your propane tank from the grill. Reconnect it, and then slowly, very slowly, turn the knob on the tank to the on position. And that first quarter turn is important. Just don't snap it, real quick. Just very lightly turn it for that first quarter turn. Then you can open it like a normal speed, like you would. If you go to your grill and follow the light up procedure, it should light just fine. If it doesn't, you could always try that step again. And then if that doesn't work, it probably, without actually knowing what it is, it more than likely could be the regulator. But that's a very common question, and it's a really simple fix for that issue.
Awesome. I'm sure that somebody's having a whole bunch of people over at their house and they're getting ready to grill, and they run into that tip is going to save the party.
Yeah, it's happened to me, more than once too, because you're not always the person using the gas grill last. So you go to use it and you got this issue, and right away, in my mind, goes to regulator, and then I'm like, hey, remember those tips you give everybody else? So it's hardly ever a regulator issue.
Awesome. All right, and last question I have for you is, do you have any kind of favorite recipes or tips on grilling? Maybe let's say grilling a steak.
Yeah, I really like to make steak on the grill, and my favorite recipe is very simple. It's usually about a half hour before I'm ready to grill. I'll take the steaks out and put them on a plate in a single layer, not doubled up or anything, and salt and pepper both sides. And I really like a lot of pepper, so I put a lot of pepper on there. And I usually use a sea salt, like a thicker chunks of salt. Let it sit for about a half hour or so, and kind of come up to temperature, for room temperature. Then have my grill. Usually I'll have my grill on about 400 or 500 degrees, somewhere in there, depending on which grill I'm using. And I'll just basically cook each side for about 3-4 minutes. And I like a medium rare steak, and after 3-4 minutes aside, they're perfect. And let them sit about 5 minutes before I cut into them. Sometimes that's the hardest part of all, just sitting there looking at it. But, that's pretty much it. And I'll tell you what, it makes an awesome steak. And as long as you have a good cut of meat, that's a very simple recipe, and anybody can do it.
That's awesome. That's great. All right. So if anybody is in the market for buying a grill, they can come up to your showroom, check them out, ask all the questions, and see all the different options. So why don't you give everybody your the address, the phone number, the website, so people can contact you.
Sure. Our address is 400 Interchange Rd, Lehighton, PA, and we're right next to Wentz Auto Body, and that's on Route 209. We also have another location in Effort, Pennsylvania. That's 2625. That's Route 115, right up from the Effort light. So we also have a showroom there. The website, www.rfohl.com. And we have links to Facebook and Twitter on there, which we are active on. So there's all kinds of grilling tips and info on there also. And you can contact us through there. Our email is info@rfohl.com. And our phone number is 610-377-1098. Just definitely stop by and check out one of the showrooms. There's a lot of neat things in there.
Very cool. And all of that contact info will be in the description below this video as well. And one last point, if somebody is not, right in Lehighton or right in Effort, and they want to buy a grill, you guys do deliver, right?
Yeah. The grills that we sell, we assemble them for free, we deliver them for free, and we actually will remove your old grill for free. So, just give us a call. We cover 5 counties, about 120 some zip codes. And, if you're not sure if you're in our service area, give us a call. We'll let you know. We'll try and help you out if we can.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, Steve, thanks for taking time out of your day to talk about grills, and we will be talking again soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.